Afternoon friends, today we'll see the tablet defects at compression stage. Now we'll see all the defects one by one, and first of all we'll see sticking and picking, because these two defects are almost correlated. That's why we'll see the together, and the root causes of sticking and picking are also same, the impact is also same, and remedies are also same. That's why we'll see it together. First of all, we will see sticking at compression stage in tablet manufacturing refers to the issue where granules or powder stick to the punches or die walls during compression. This is the exact nature of sticking. Now we will see the nature of picking. Picking at the compression stage is the tablet defect where material sticks to the punch face, especially in the lettering or encave logos, and get pulled out from the tablet surface. It results in rough, pitted or torn tablet faces. Now we'll see the causes of sticking and picking. First one is excessive moisture. uh, if we are putting excessive moisture in the granules or blend, the sticking problem will come. Second one is improper drying during granulation. Suppose if we are not doing a proper drying, in that case the moisture content of the batch will be more, and it will be show the sticking property. Third one is low melting point excipients. If we are using the low melting point excipients in the formulation like PEG, sorbitol, those kind of excipients will melt at drying stage or at compression stage during the heat generation due to turret movement. It will be responsible for the sticking. And next one, inadequate lubrication. This particular cause is related to the development phase. Suppose if we are putting a less quantity of lubricant during the development phase, then same quantity of lubricant will be continued in the validated formulation, and this problem, sticking problem, will come. Next one, worn or scratch punches. Sometime what is happening, we are using the punch set more than the recommended timelines, so that particular punch set will be damaged or worn, and the sticking problem will come. Next one, high binder concentration. This cause is also related to the development phase, and if we are putting the more concentration of binder in the formulation, then the excessive moisture will entrap in the granules, and the sticking problem will come. Now we'll see the impact of sticking. First one is loss of tablet weight uniformity. It is much obvious that suppose if due to sticking, some portion of the tablet is sticking to the punch set, so that that particular mass tablet will lose, and that's why it will lose the content uniformity of the tablet. Second one, poor tablet surface finish. This particular defect is it is just like a cosmetic defect. Means due to picking or sticking, the tablet surface will not be looking good. Third one, tablet rejection in IPQC. As per the guidelines or regulatory limits, we can't allow the stick or pick tablets for further stages. Then next one, equipment damage over time. Suppose the problem is coming in the continuation, then the punch set will be damaged. So we should take a care, and we have to rectify the problem within time, so that we can avoid the damage of equipment. The next one, we'll see remedies of for sticking. First one, optimize drying parameters to reduce moisture. Suppose if we are doing a proper drying, then the moisture content will be in recommended limit, and we can avoid the sticking. Second one, increase lubrication. Uh, if we are using a magnesium stearate as a lubrication, then we have to increase the quantity of lubrication. But this particular remedy, we should not do it directly. So that what we have to do, first of all, we have to take a trials, then we have to evaluate the results, then after successful trials we have to do validation, and after successful validation, if needed, we have to do variation filing, and after approval of variation, we have to implement this particular part. Third one, use anti-sticking agent, talc or colloidal silicone. This particular remedy is also we have to implement with proper trials, validation, and documentation. Then, if we are doing a polish of punch set, or if we are replacing the worn punches, in those cases we can counter the sticking. Then modify binder type or concentration. This particular remedy is also we have to do trial, and after that successful trial we have to do validation, documentation, and variation, and after successful approval of variation we have to implement it. The next one, use compression tooling with non-stick coating. There are many recent toolings are coming with chromium plating. If we are using those type of toolings, we can counter the sticking problem or picking problem. Now we'll see the capping. Capping is a tablet defect where the top or bottom layer of the tablet separates like a cap, either during ejection from the die or afterward during handling. Now we'll see the causes of capping. Air entrapment in the granules during compression. Sometimes what is happening, the air entrapment is happening during compression stage, and due to that air entrapment, this capping problem will come. Second one, over dry or too dry granules. If we are doing a over drying or excessive drying, in that cases the moisture content of the blend will be reduced, and the capping problem will be noticed. Third one, improper compression force or too fast rate speed. Suppose if we are putting a less compression force, in that case the capping property will seen, and or sometime if the machine speed is too high, in that case the compression force will be not applied properly, so that in that case also capping problem will come. Then improper formulation, like low binder, poor particle size distribution. If such type of problems are noticed at granulation stage, then definitely capping problem will come at compression stage. Then last one, weak bonding between granules. If the the proper means bonding is not observed in the granule, then capping problem will come. Now we'll see the impact of capping. Tablet breaks into layer during the handling, means the layer separation will happen during the handling. Like sometime this capping will be observed during the friability test, or sometime when we will load the batch for coating, if coating operation is there, we'll see the capping property at coating stage, or sometime we can for compressed tablets we can see the capping problem at blistering stage, when the tablets will pass through the hopper to the guide track. Then rejection during visual inspection and IPQC. If capping problem is observed, our guideline doesn't allow to pass the product for further processing, so that it will be fail at IPQC stage. Then poor patient perception of quality. Suppose if such type of product are going in the market, it will badly impact on the product image, so that we have to take care of that. Now we'll see the remedies for capping. First of all, modify granulation to improve flow and compressibility. Suppose if we are modifying the granulation, means if we are increasing the moisture content at a granulation stage, and that moisture content within a limit, in that case we can maintain the proper flow of granules, and it will maintain the good compressibility. Then second one, reduce turret speed. If we are facing a capping problem at high speed of machine, then in that case we have to reduce the machine speed, so that that compression force will be applied properly for each and every tablet, so that capping problem will not see. Use pre-compression to remove entrap air. Suppose if we are not using pre-compression force, or we are using in less quantity, in that case air will entrap during the compression and capping problem will come. So that we have to use pre-compression force. Then adjust compression force. As I said, we have to adjust the compression force in a way that capping property will not see. Increase binder quantity or change binder. As I said in the previous defect, this particular type of remedy is related to the means process development, and in that case we have to take a trial, then we have to do validation. After successful trial, then we have to document it and file for variation to the regulatory authorities, and after successful approval of variation, we have to implement it. Then next one, check and replace tooling. Suppose if we are using a worn or scratch punch set, it may promote the capping property, so that we have to change the worn punch set, so that we can avoid this particular defect. Now we'll see the next effect. It is low hardness. Low hardness in tablet refer to the variation in the mechanical strength. Hardness affect tablet durability, disintegration and dissolution. Now we'll see the causes of low hardness. Low compression force, insufficient binder, improper granule size, high lubricant content, improper moisture content and poor formulation flow. Suppose if you are putting a low compression force, in that particular case the hardness will be less, the tablet hardness will be less. Then second one is insufficient binder. Suppose if you are using an insufficient binder in the formulation, in that case the granules will too dry, or it will not keep the necessary moisture content in the formulation, and the low hardness problem will come. Then improper granule size. For maintaining the proper granule size, we have to control the milling and sifting process. We have to make ensure that we are using a appropriate screen and appropriate sieve for milling and sifting operation respectively, so that we will maintain the proper granule size and we can avoid the low hardness problem. Then high lubricant content. Suppose if we are using excessive lubricant like magnesium stearate, in that case the low hardness problem will come. So we have to make ensure that our formulation contains a sufficient quantity of lubricant, not more or not less. Improve moisture content. Suppose the formulation is showing a property of low hardness, then we have to keep more moisture in the formulation, but it should be within limit, so that we can avoid a low hardness problem. Then poor formulation flow. If the flow of granules is poor, in that case low hardness problem will come. Now we'll see the remedies for low hardness. We have to increase the compression force. Suppose if we are increasing the compression force, in that particular case the hardness will be within limit and will not face the low hardness problem. Then optimize binder type and amount. As I said, this particular optimization is related to process development. So first of all we have to take a trial, and after successful trial we have to do validation and documentation, and we have to submit it for variation. And after successful approval for this particular variation, we have to implement it. Improve granulation process means this particular point we can say that we have to keep all the parameters within limit at granulation stage, this drying, then moisture content, everything we should keep in within limit, and reduce lubricant if excessive. As I said, this particular remedy is again related to the process development. Suppose if we are noticing that the excessive lubricants are present in the formulation, then we have to take a trial, and after successful trial, validation, documentation, variation, and after approval of variation, we have to implement this particular remedy. Then adjust moisture for better compaction. This particular remedy we can implement it immediately, means at granulation stage we have to control the moisture content in an appropriate manner. This particular controlling we can get past data from the PQR. Suppose if we are getting past data of moisture content from PQR, and on the basis of PQR data we can freeze the moisture content range to avoid the low hardness problem. Then we'll see the high hardness. High hardness in the tablets refers to the variation in mechanical strength. Hardness affects tablet durability, disintegration, and dissolution. The causes of high hardness: excessive compression force, too much binder, low lubricant, improper granules distribution, over dried granules. Suppose if we are putting excessive compression force, in that particular case the tablet will press more, and due to that the hardness of tablet will be more, and ultimately it will impact on disintegration of tablets. So it should be within limit. Then too much binder: if we are keeping too much binder in the formulation, then the moisture will be more in the formulation due to the excessive binder quantity, and it will be responsible for high hardness. Then low lubricant: if the lubricant quantity in the formulation is less, in that particular case the means tablets will show the high hardness property. Then improper granules distribution: if granules are not distributing properly, in that case high hardness problem will come. Then over dried granules: due to over dried granules also high hardness problem will come. Remedies: decrease compression force: if we are noticing the high hardness problem, in that case immediately we can reduce the compression force, but it should be within limit as per the BMRM. Then reduce binder level, uh, adjust lubricant amount. This particular two remedies are related to the development, so that we have to take successful trials and validate the product, and after validation of the product we have to file the variation and approval of variation. After approval of variation we have to implement it. Then rework drying parameters, optimize granule size distribution. These two parameters are related to process, means ultimately we have to control the process within the limit. Now we'll see the next defect. It is friability. Friability refers to the tendency of tablet to crumble, chip, or break during handling, packaging, or transport. It is a key mechanical strength test to tablet. Uh, as we know, we are performing the friability test during the compression process with a specified time interval. If we are getting friability, then we can take a immediate corrective action. So first of all, we will see the causes of friability. First one is low tablet hardness. If tablet is having low hardness, in that case we can see the friability problem. Then insufficient binder, if binder quantity is less, in that case the granules will be dried and the friability problem will come. Then over lubrication, excessive magnesium stearate, suppose if you are using in the formulation, in that case also demixing will happen and friability problem will come. Then poor granule compressibility, if we are not controlling the parameters at granulation stage, then the flow of the batch will not be established properly and we'll see the poor granule compressibility. Improper moisture content, if the moisture content within not improper moisture content we have explained. Then fast rate speed during compression, if we are keeping the fast rate speed during the compression stage, it will impact in a way that means that sufficient force will not be applied for each and every punset, so that we have to keep the proper compression force and simultaneously proper machine speed, so that each punch set or each station will get a proper exposure of compression force and will not see the friability problem. Now we will see the impact of friability. The tablets, chips, break or powder in container. Second one, poor product stability, and third one, regulatory failure in QC test. Means most if you see, these products are related to the in a cosmetic way as well as in a qualitative way. Means we will face the stability failure of stability study, and also it may impact on the product quality and the brand repo. Now we'll see the remedies for the friability. Increase binder amount or change binder type. This particular remedy is related to the process development, and as I said previously, in that flow we have to complete this and we have to implement it. Then next one, optimize compression force. We have to control the compression force within a limit on the basis of observation which we are getting during the batch compression. Then reduce lubricant to the optimal level. This particular remedy is also related to the process development, so that we have to follow the standard flow and we have to rectify it. Next one, improve granule quality, better flow and compressibility. This particular remedy is related to the process. Suppose if we are controlling the process and we are maintaining all the parameters within the limit, then we can achieve it properly. Adjust moisture content during granulation. This particular remedy is also related to the process, so that we have to see the trend of the moisture content. Means suppose we'll get this data from product quality review, and from that data we have to decide the which moisture content range is suitable for our product. It should be within the BMR limit. Use pre-compression step to improve bonding. If we are using a pre-compression force, in that case the air entrapment will not happen and the granules bonding will happen and we will not see the friability problem. Now we'll see the weight variation problem. Weight variation in tablet refers to the inconsistency in the tablet weight of individual tablets within a batch. It is critical quality control parameter to ensure uniform drug doses. Now we'll see the causes of weight variation. First one, poor flow or granule or powder into die cavity. Suppose if we are not maintaining a proper flow, then what will happen? The particular means that granule will not uniform for each station. Means some tablets will be having high weight, or some tablets having low weight, so that we should keep a proper granules flow. Inconsistent dye fill, suppose if the dye is not filling properly, in those cases also weight variation problem will come. Granule segregation, if the granule segregation is happen in the hopper, means the fines and coarse granules are separated. In that case also, wherever the fines will go, or wherever the coarse granules will go, those two tablets will show the different attribute. Then incorrect hopper level or feeding mechanism issue, means sometimes this particular problem will come due to feeding mechanism also. Then improper punch and die setting, if we are not setting a machine properly, then we will get a weight variation problem. So that it is very important that we have to set the machine properly, and after satisfactory initial setting problem, parameters, we have to evaluate it, we have to check it, and after satisfaction only we have to start the commercial run of the machine. Now we'll see the acceptance criteria for weight variation. uh, the average tablet weight, means if the tablet is less than 80 milligram, then the weight variation limit will be 10%. For 80 to 250 milligram, it will be 7.5%, plus minus it is. Then if the tablet is less than more than 250 milligram, then the weight variation limit will be plus minus 5%. Now we'll see the remedies for weight variation. First one is improve granule flowability. Use glidant like colloidal silica. Even though we can use a talc, if this colloidal silica and tablet is not present in the formulation, then again it will be the new development, and after satisfactory process development, validation, variation approval, we can implement it. Ensure uniform granule size distribution. This particular remedy is related to the process control. If we are controlling the process, we will get a uniform granule size distribution. Then adjust feeder and turret speed. If we are adjusting a feeder in a way that the means each and every station will get a equal amount of approximately equal amount of powder or blend, it will be avoid a weight variation problem. Then maintain constant hopper level. We should make ensure that the hopper should be filled properly at that particular level, so that what will happen, that flow will be maintained and will not face a weight variation problem. Then calibrate and maintain tablet press machine regularly. This particular, suppose there are many sensors we are using, many controllers we are using, those sensors or controllers required regular calibration, so that we can ensure that those particular sensors and controllers are working within a specified range, so that it will give the high degree of assurance that the product is performing within a specified limit. Now we'll see the chipping problem. Small pieces break off from the tablet edges, especially during ejection or handling. This is called as chipping. Now we'll see the causes of chipping. First one is low binder concentration, or dry or brittle granules, high turret speed, poor die wall finish or damaged tooling, inadequate lubrication. I think most of the causes which we have seen in the sticking and picking, chipping and friability, we have already explained all these causes. Now we'll see the remedies: increase binder or change binder type, optimize drying to prevent brittleness, decrease turret speed, polish or replace worn tooling, ensure proper lubrication. uh, these points are also we have explained during sticking and picking friability. Now we'll see the lamination. Tablet split into two or more distinct layers is called as lamination. It will be horizontal separation. Now we'll see the causes of lamination: air entrapment during compression, high compression speed, excess fine in granules, improper compression force or poor tooling alignment, low moisture granules with poor plasticity. Remedies: we have to add pre-compressed step, reduce turret speed, remove excess fines from granules, optimize binder and moisture content, adjust compression force and tooling settings. These all causes and remedies we have seen in sticking and picking, friability, in capping. So that we'll see the next defect. Now it is mottling. Mottling is a tablet appearance defect where there is uneven color distribution or spotted blotchy appearance on the tablet surface. Now we'll see the causes of mottling: improper dye distribution in the blend. This particular root cause is related to the improper distribution. Means suppose if you are using the dye at granulation stage and if it is not distributed properly, then the mottling issue will come. Then migration of uh, soluble dyes during drying, this is also responsible for mottling. Use of thermomobile or light sensitive colors. If we are using a thermomobile or light sensitive colors, in those cases also we will see the mottling problem. Then granule segregation during blending or compression. Due to granule segregation also we will see the mottling problem, because suppose if segregation is happen, in those cases the dye particles will also segregated and it will be show the mottling effect. Incompatible excipients with colorants. Suppose excipients which we are using in the formulation are not compatible with the dye or color, then mottling issue will come. Overheating during drying or compression. Due to overheating or drying, it will show the mottling again. Now we'll see the remedies for mottling. Use insoluble colorant, lake pigment instead of soluble dyes. If we are using a insoluble colorant, it will not be impacted during the compression stage and will not see the mottling issue. Ensure uniform mixing of colorant. While addition of colorant at granulation stage, we should ensure that it should be distributed uniformly so that we will not face a mottling problem at compression stage. Reduce drying temperature to prevent color migration. We have to maintain the appropriate drying temperature so that we can avoid the migration of dye and we can ultimately avoid the mottling. Optimize granule size and prevent segregation. With optimization of drying we can avoid the mottling. Then avoid moisture sensitive or heat sensitive dyes. If we are using a moisture sensitive or heat sensitive dyes, it may show the mottling effect due to improper distribution. Now we'll see the high disintegration time. This defect occurs when tablets take longer than specified to break down in the disintegration test, delaying during release and absorption. This particular defect means it is related to like high hardness, then excessive binding. Means this is a means this particular, if we are controlling other parameters, ultimately we will get the disintegration time within limit. So today we have seen all the defects identified during the compression stage, and I tried to explain those defects in a simple way. Hope you people will understood it, and it will be informative for you. If you have any doubts, you may ask it in comments. Thank you very much for connecting us.